recording? There we go. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's recording now, and then I will change this to. There we go. But I guess it's 11 a.m. And then
Yes.
we can begin, and then the other attendees, they can just join as we go forward.
Yeah, sure.
Great. But then welcome everyone. Thank you so very much for signing up, and then now for joining into the webinar titled Skills and Integrity for Research Positions and Industrial Experience. We have with us Mr. Adil Mehmood, who is going to be the speaker for today. And thank you so very much, Adil, for making time to be here today. And also thank you so very much for preparing the slides and for willing to share your experience with us all. It is truly appreciated. And before we begin, I would kindly request everyone else to mute themselves. There will be a time for you to ask questions, and then, of course, you're more than welcome to unmute yourself. But during the webinar, we kindly request you to just, mute yourselves. Great. But then, without any further ado, Adil, I guess you can take on and begin the talk.
Yes. Thank you, Hamza. And first of all, I would like to thank you for starting this initiative of Chemical Engineering Life, which is connecting and bridging the gap between engineers and actually connecting all the engineers to one platform. And I think that is very important. And it also helps to, provide a pathway for us to connect with each other and network. And I will go through this networking process as well, that how much it is important that a person who has a network within his own community and within his own niche is very important, and he can then survive better compared to those who has lesser networks in their professional domains. So this is the one thing that I will further go into. Right now, we will start with this webinar in which we have signed up. I talked to you previously, and I told you that I wanted to do a webinar on the integrity part and the skills and integrity part, because I think that is the one thing that is somewhat neglected, or often think of it as a taboo to talk about. So I wanted to go through this integrity part in a bit, tougher way, so that it might be not be applicable to everyone, but that is the norm of the community within the professional community, that it thinks that the integrity is not that much of an importance, and then skills are often neglected. And then that's the one thing that I wanted to talk about within the community, so that we can highlight this issue, and then see that how we can overcome this issue, and how to be the winning person in the room. That's the thing. So uh, my intention for this webinar, and I hope that the participants or the people who will visit this webinar in future will often refer to it as a guideline for the things that they require to be the winning person in the room in which a chemical engineer or a process engineer is required. So going forward through the slides, I first of all wanted to say that all the pictorial glimpses and illustrations in this slide are not mine. Some of it are mine, but I give credits to those who have made them. I just copied them from Google, because that's what makes easy for me to make a nice eye-catching presentation. But all the credits goes to them who have made and uploaded them and make them free for all. So the key learning objectives, as you have mentioned in the website as well, is the first we will go through the what are the skills required for excellence in industry and academic sector. So I think at this point, I want to introduce myself that I am a chemical engineer with almost 3.5 years of industrial experience and almost similar 3.5 years of academic experience as well. And still, I'm working as a research assistant. So my industrial and academic experience have just made me a person who can talk about both sides and told everyone that how these two sides are interlinked and how these two sides have different skill sets requirements. And sometimes the skill set in which one person is excel at it, he may be excel in academia, but he might not work well in the industry. So I think it's very nice if a person decides to have skill sets for both, because then you are in a position to ask for very high pays. So that is one thing that I wanted to touch as well. Secondly, some scholarship guidelines and overview that how the scholarship works and how you can be the uh, start your journey with the academic career in getting a scholarship in abroad and coming abroad, as I have been in Finland for like now 9 months, and I am on a scholarship as well. So that's one thing I can talk about as well. So, and after that, opportunities in Northern Europe. That's what I will talk about. My recent visit to certain companies in Northern Europe, and these companies and their welcoming attitude. I must say that this is the market for the engineers to approach if they are really passionate about working in multinational and international companies. So we will also talk about that. And after that, some valuable insights about industrial sector in Pakistan and abroad. So I must say that there might be a lot of people in this webinar, or what they will see the recordings. They might be from Pakistan, so they will get a wider perspective of what is the requirement of a process engineer in Pakistan and abroad. And I must say that both of these are very different criterias, as we have previously discussed as well. So we will discuss about it as well. So one question, it's not as all of the participants or the people who will watch this are muted. So one question I wanted you to ask yourself, that why you have joined the webinar. Is it because you are my friend, or you are connected to me in one way or the other, so you wanted to be in that? Or if you have clicked this webinar after a certain time and watch its are you are watching the recording of it? So my question is that why you are here, why you want to know about skills and integrity. uh, I must say that I think you are here because you wanted to improve yourself. So the improvement part is one thing, is the one step that is moving you forward towards something that is going to happen very good in your life. So I congratulate you at this point, at this slide, that you are here and you wanted to improve yourself. And I think that that is very important in your personal as well as professional journey, that you are here and you wanted to listen to me. I might be your colleague, I might be your fellow, I might be junior to you. You might have a very high experience, but you are here because you value your own growth, and I think that is very, very important. And I welcome you all and I congratulate you on this point. After that, the slides come exactly like the right to the point. It might seems like, but it is required that we must know that why, what are the skills that are required when you are a student. What do you want to learn actually, besides the solving the numericals and going through the assignments? What do you actually want to learn that are required for improvement of your personal and professional growth in the future? So uh, it might be shocking to you or eye opening to you that hard work or the hard grind that you do in your academic life is of no use, I must say. If you do it only for doing it, for getting through it, so it's of no use. So, and unfortunately, most of the time we are not even provided with the right guidelines that why we are doing one assignment or one quiz or one numerical problem. So I think that all of these are designed by experts, and these experts know that what are the key skills that will be gained from that activity, but they fail to deliver that key skills to the instructor, and instructor fail to deliver that key skills to the students that are doing that assignment. So they all of them don't know why they are doing it. They are just doing it to get through the credits or doing things. But I must dig deep into it and tell you that all the activities, academic activities, are to help you develop some skills that will eventually help you uh, further in the your professional journey. But at this point, I must say that I was even also unaware of the similar things, that what skills I need to improve if I am submitting something. Either it's an Excel file or it's a Word document or even it's a presentation. So I think that at this point, I will break the ice and I will tell you that if you are presenting something that is to the point, and that is very eye-catchy to the person who is receiving it. That is the first thing, that you are selling your expertise to someone. You are telling them that you are able to do this thing, right? If I am here, I have asked Hamza to let's do this webinar. So that's one thing that I am telling him, that I'm ready to do it. So I'm ready to present across a range of people. So that is the one thing that I am capable of, and then there's the other thing, that I am making it useful. Similarly, if you are expert in making a presentation, if you can do it with perfection, that is the one thing that you must know, that that is the your own skill. So apart from the skills that the image is showing, that interpersonal study, attitude, beliefs, motivations, the key skills are the ones that are used by industries in either documentation, either your presentation, either in training and development procedure of their workers through you. So they will know that we have a one person that is capable of doing a number of tasks, and then they will reach out to you every time. And God forbid, when there will come a time that the company needs to shed off its employees or cut the employees, then they will uh, actually restrain you to get fired, because they want you, they need you actually. So that's the one thing, that people wanted to be there. They wanted to uh, improve their skills so that they can be there, and they improve themselves, and improvement in key academic skills. So that is the one thing that we all should consider. Again, my slides are just like going through the point or getting through the point. So at this point, I have another question for you. We have talked a lot about academic skills. So I wanted to ask you some questions, and you wanted to ponder for yourself that how you will answer all these. So I hope that all of us are in some professional degrees, and mainly chemical engineering, and we have been working with Microsoft Word a lot. So I wanted to ask you that do you really know how to use Microsoft Word? Because I have a nephew, he is 8 years old, and he's very cute. Whenever he takes my laptop, he started writing his name on MS Word and writing my name, and he writes very well. So then he use some word art and do it. But again, even a 6-year-old uh, kid or the 8-year-old kid can do that. So what is the difference between that 6-year-old and that one person who is a professional in some field? mainly chemical engineering or any other engineering field. So what is the difference between that? So I wanted to ask you, can you make headings with the heading tool of MS Word, not the make the heading just bold it with the proper heading tool? Can you do that? Can you insert table of contents in a document? You might make a table of contents by just writing it all. Then with the enter tab, you can do that. But can you do it with the tool that the Word has in it as a feature for inserting table of contents? Then for the researchers, I wanted to ask, can you insert bibliography in your text? Can you refer to uh, some research article or some academic article or something with the proper referencing tool like Mendeley or Zotero? So can you do that? Can you provide headers and footers in a document? That must be very simple, but again, I am writing very basic skills here in the MS Word. So can you do all this? Can you change the author information of the document? uh, so that's another question. And can you insert captions of tables and figures? And can you edit that? Can you add list of figures and list of tables? So these are 6 questions. And you may increase the number of questions as you like, but you can rate yourself from 1 to 6. And if you are at 6, uh, it means that uh, you are not a pro. Sorry to say that, but then you are at some level that you are doing really great till now, but you need to improve more. You need to get more, so that you can just ask as many questions as you want from yourself, that how much do you know Microsoft Word, because that is the tool that you are using for everyday life. And so that is one question that I ask here in terms of academic skills. And it's really important to wonder that how much one person know about using a tool. And if again, if you are at level 1 or 2, uh, that's the right thing, right point to start doing the things in the way that they are required. So uh, then you can improve yourself, I must say, and that improvement will go a long way. It will help you a long way in getting into good positions, but even retaining those positions. So if you are presenting a report to your manager, and you are doing it in the right way, then your manager know that this person is the one I must refer to whenever I have some report in mind. So he has a work for you. If he has a work for you, whenever there will come a recession, they will not fire you. And then you will be paid more, because they know that they don't want to lose you, because your skills are required in the industrial or academic sector. Again, my next question about the Excel, that is somewhat more related to engineers, or even all the fields of science use Excel as a tool for data processing. So I wanted to ask you the similar questions, that can you adjust the spreadsheet size for printing? That is one tricky question, because whenever someone tries to print the spreadsheet, it might not it might comes in half. So it's my question is, do you know how to adjust the spreadsheet size for its accurate printing? Then can you insert formulas in cell? Sorry for the typo, it's written formula. uh, can you insert formulas in cells? That's another question. And can you do that with different tools? Can you make the values constant within the formula? So can you make simple spreadsheets and name them? This is again a simple task, but if you know, that is one good point. Can you insert graphs across 1 and 2 sets of data on the same plot? So again, this is something uh, I wanted to ask you, that are you able to plot simple graph, and then are you able to plot a graph with multiple data sets? And then do you know how to apply one formula and drag it across the whole sheet? So again, that's a simple thing, but That's one tool that is often one, we often neglect the use of control or shift, what to use in dragging the formula. So again, that's a question. Then again, my question is, do you know at least 5 Excel hacks? Uh, if you know that, that means that you are already winning in this, but Excel hacks are like hundreds of them. So the more you use this tool and the more you use with the hacks way, the way of using some formulas to make the work, make the tedious work simpler in seconds. That's possible in Excel. But again, my question is, do you really know how to use it properly? If you know, then be mindful of using it to present your skills to the potential employers or the people you are working with. Because if the word is spread across the community that you are the one guy that is going to help you, or the help the person or help the community or help the industry, then they will hire you. They will not think about the pay that they are going to give you. They will hire you because they know that the value of money will be returned in one way or the other because of your skills. Then there comes the somewhat hard part of this webinar, that is about academic research. And I wanted to talk about it because sometimes the question is uh, that applies to some South Asian countries mainly. I would not say it applies to all over the world. The world is somewhat standing on the equal level when it comes to supervisors, professors, and even students. All are treated somewhat equal. But according to our cultural values, we respect teachers a lot in our community, uh, in South Asian community. So we have a lot of respect for our teachers. But then again, there is a problem with that respect, that whenever there is a academic research article, you are somewhat in a position to add a number of teachers with you, or the academic dean with you if you are publishing your research, because that's what they think that the value is provided by them as well. But at that point, I wanted to ask you about this academic uh, research and its integrity. So we will go through the integrity part as well. First, we will go through the research steps to tell you that how this research is conducted. If you are not, if you are new to the research sector, that is the one slide that will help you go through it quickly. First, the research process is we have a topic and then we narrow that topic to a certain domain. Then we gather background information that is called the literature review. After that, we have to question ourselves that why we are doing this research and what is the importance. Then developing a thesis statement or hypothesis. Then finding and evaluating sources. So again, that's a literature review, or at that point, sometime it's experimental work as well if you are doing a science research. Then citing the resources. That one question I asked you, that can you insert bibliography in the Word document? So that's again a quality that is required in research work. And then can you write? Uh, that's another thing that is required at this point. So these are the research processes. I added this slide because if you are from the industrial background, you may refer to it, the research process, in a very quick way. And after that, my main reason of adding this slide, these research processes: are you willing to say no to authorship of research article in which you have no contribution? So apart from putting you in a position where you have to decide for someone else to be part of your research, I wanted to ask you that if you have been freely offered that there is a one research going on and they are about to publish an article, and they ask you that we are willing to add your name into that research. So do you really want to add your name in that research, and what is your own answer? So if you consider that, yes, I will add my name because it will benefit me in one way or the other. I will have a valuable research profile. I will be able to apply in a number of positions, that scholarship positions. I might able to get funded positions for the PhD research. So that is the one point that I will say that the integrity is somewhat compromised here, because you know that you are doing something that is against the norms of the system. Uh, it is a norm, but it is not a right norm. So there are a number of norms in a community, in any type of community, that are considered right, even if they are wrong. So my question to you is that, what is your thought about it? And I will leave the answer to you as well, that even whatever you thought about it, you can evaluate yourself that how you are doing it, and how you are going to take on with the work that you haven't done, but you have been in authorship of that. So at this point, if you are a academic and you have been gone through a number of articles, I must say that you can see that there are some articles in which there are some 7 to 8 authors in that research article working. So I often question that, because I think that there is one person who guides the research, that is called the supervisor, one person who assists the research, that is called your buddy or assist, and then one person is there who is doing the actual research, and what one person be from the writing perspective to review your academic writing or research writing in that specific domain. So these after these four persons, I must say that what I don't understand the contribution of that fifth person. Either he is willing to make some graphs for the that research article, or he is doing something else to help that research. So I often question that, and my question remains to myself, because this is the wrong norm of the society, that research articles are somewhat written in a way that a number of authorship is included. So, whenever you find a research article that is written by 1 or 2%, be mindful that that research article has some value, even if the impact factor is different. I must say that you have to go through that research if you are interested in it, because that is something that is uh, added from the value that is actually the people that are doing it, doing the work. So that is one thing that I would say at this point. There might be some conditions in which there are a number of authors, and the research is even genuine and everyone contributed. That's very good. And again, it's a question and it's an open-ended question. So we can there is no right or wrong answer to it. You can decide for yourself. And then some vague parameters of research contribution, that is again, if someone is adding a very little contribution and he claims authorship, so he might give an authorship because of his stature in that research institution. But again, the problem is, what is the exact parameter of contribution? There is no set parameters of contribution in research articles. So if you are claiming that 5% have written it, the journal has to accept it, because the journal is getting some research, so they want to publish it. So again, there is not exact white or black and white in this situation. After that, my question to you is what to do, or your question might be to me that what to do. And in this situation, I must say that at this point, you must not add your authorship to random papers, or even pay someone if you have to add your name, because that is totally useless. I must say, if you are doing something that you know that you can do and you have done it, then you can defend it. That is the point. You need to defend whatever you have done. And if you can defend it, then it's okay. Even if you have a little contribution, if you can defend it properly and you know the what you have done exactly. So research is like very specific domain. You have to do very clinically specific tasks. So if you know each and everything about that, and you have contributed, even contributed to write, you have a claim of authorship. But if just you are getting the authorship because of your personal connections or relations, again, that's the question that I will leave that to you. Again, the slide is bringing us to another domain, another place, totally, to change the total topic. And the domains of process engineering, I will again not go through that in a very detailed way, that we all know that we can go to a number of sectors in industry, and these sectors may be from a biological perspective, in bioprocesses, or to sustainable energy, or to mathematical modeling, simulations, controls, or any other domain that is required, or even safety, that is a very important and flourishing market for chemical engineers. So there are a number of career domains that a process engineer can go and make a career in. So this is a slide that tells us that we are going to have a number of opportunities, but the right point to decide is to work for different sectors in for one or two years, and then decide that what is your actual liking, and then go to that. For industrial sector, I must say, and even academic sector, so this is the work that is specifically that is a question that I want to ask from all the participants, and even the people who are listening this recorded webinar, that what are the key skills that you have as a process engineer. So I have taken pictures from four uh, softwares. One is like MATLAB, the smaller icon only, and then there is one ChemCAD. Then there is a process flow diagram you can see, which is made on Aspen ISIS, and then uh, a pump picture that is made on ANSYS Fluent, that is a computational fluid dynamics software. So I wanted to ask you guys again, that what are the skills, software skills, that you have in this? If you are a process engineer, do you know how to make a flow diagram on even Visio? That is very simple one. I didn't add that here. Or do you know some skills about Aspen HYSYS or even ANSYS? So, or can you do some coding on MATLAB? So these are my questions to you. So if you are doing that, it means that you can apply as a process engineer in any company. But if you don't have these skills, I must say that in the international sector, international, if you are applying into an international company, you must to have knowledge of even at least Aspen, because that is one skill that is mainly required if you are applying as a job that says we are hiring a process engineer. So because they want you to have a lot of work on this software, so you must be very handy with these software skills. And as the industry is growing rapidly, if you have a software skill, and even if you're working in Pakistan, you must not get laid off, because the company knows that this person is important. He knows the software skills. And again, this skill is not even valued when we are in the academics of academic journey, because sometimes we have the assignments or works that involves softwares, but again, it's upon person who decides that how much I want to do that. So that's again a question I will ask. I have asked you because if you have some software skills, then you are going to have a very bright future as a process engineer. Now I will go through a slide which says that what a type of personality you have. So I might be asking a lot of self-thought questions to all of my participants that you want to know that you need to understand that what type of personality you have. So, and then you can decide the domain of your career. So if you are an introvert, uh, it it must you must be a very good listener. At least if you cannot present, if you cannot speak, then you can listen. And I must say to you that a listener is more valuable than a presenter, because he is listening, and if someone is listening, he is gaining something. And you always know that gaining is better than presenting or giving. So you are improving yourself. So being an introvert is not a bad thing at all. It's even a blessing if you use that uh, personality trait of yours in the right way. So again, if you are an extrovert, then you are expressive and optimistic. uh, I must say optimistic is a somewhat related term both in introvert and extrovert, but you are daring to present yourself. So I think that is one thing that you can help yourself uh, to make it as a skill that can be useful in the industrial sector as well as in academic sector. You can go to conferences, attend conferences, present with number of new people because you have no fear of meeting new people. So that is the one thing that again will help you a lot in but the point is you need to understand what type of personality trait you have. And if you are an introvert, and even if you are introvert and you have very good software skills, you have very good command on Word and Excel, and you have very good personal connections with people, because you are reserved but you are not antisocial. So then your introvertness is again a very valuable asset that you can present to the people. Now I am going to present some scholarship opportunities. Actually, there is no next slide on the scholarship opportunities, so I thought to talk about it with this just the heading that how and I will also talk about my journey of applying to scholarships and getting one. So I must say, if you are from Pakistan or any other South Asian country and you wanted to come go out and travel the world, you must consider the going to the academic pathway, because then you are able to do a number of research across the world, and then you can travel uh, even for free if you are like in a mode to do that. Then scholarship opportunities are the best that you can tackle, that you can get. But even the scholarships are very competitive. Recently, in my university, I am a student in Åbo Akademi University, Turku, Finland, and in this year we have received almost 1,800 applicants from Pakistan. Our academic coordinator was telling. So 1,800 applicants from only Pakistan means that it's a very huge number of applications, and only 3 4 people will be selected from those 1,800 applications, or even 10 or 15 people in different departments from Pakistan. So you can, if you can get a percentage of it, it might be less than 1% that are getting selected. So again, I must say that if you have the right skills that we have discussed previously, then you must not be worried about it, because you will eventually get one opportunity or the other. Some of the good opportunities to go through across the Europe includes, first of all, Erasmus Mundus scholarship programs. For Erasmus Mundus, if you have a research article published, I must say, please, I am not considering it as a if you have a name in an article. I'm talking about if you have contributed some time to do some valuable research and publish an article with a supervisor, and your name is, you are the first author of it, and there are not a lot of authors that again questions the integrity of the paper. So if the situation is with like with that, you can even talk about your research in the interviews of the scholarship process, and you might able to get it. So Erasmus Mundus is the first opportunity that I would say everyone should consider. Then DART scholarship in Germany, that requires 2 years industrial experience. So if you are working in an industry in Pakistan, consider it, do it for 2 years and get the required time done, and then apply for DART scholarship. So if you get DART scholarship, you will get the monthly stipend. Even in the Erasmus scholarship, you will get the monthly stipend of around 1,000 euros a month, so that you can live easily in Europe and even travel. So after these two scholarship opportunities, you can apply for ChemEnggLife scholarships in UK, and there are some other Commonwealth, yeah, I was forgetting the name, sorry. Commonwealth scholarship in UK that you can apply. And then if you have done masters in Pakistan or in any country, and you have a research article published, so you can have an opportunity to apply to a number of such opportunities that can give you a PhD. And a PhD across the world are usually funded. So if you are getting a PhD, it means that you are getting a job. So my very first question that is somewhat core of this whole webinar is that, do you really want to come to a PhD in which you have in a research field that you have no skills or no background, but you bluff it some way uh, by adding your name in the articles and then accepting the PhD, and then you come here. So we may see a lot of self-congratulative, uh, you can say self-congratulative posts on LinkedIn or Facebook in scholarship groups that I have received this scholarship and I'm very grateful. This is my academic journey. I have 25 research articles published, and you often question that how the person is able to publish 25 articles with this small time. uh, I have seen some people who have done only bachelors and they have like 30 articles published. So I often question that I have done 4 years of research and I have one or two research articles, because I know that I know the process, I know how the research is happening and how the research is there. So then that person even gets the scholarship, that person even gets the everything, and then again the actual when the thing happens, when he started working, he don't know how to work, and then that's the most I think bad part, because if someone considers you as a someone that bluffs to be in that place, then it's really difficult, because then they will not trust you, or even they will not trust the community that you came from. So that academic integrity is again a point in the scholarship opportunity. So if you are applying for a scholarship, try to prepare yourself honestly. This is my advice to all of you. If you are preparing yourself honestly, you will have a opportunity one way or the other. So at this point, I will tell you my scholarship opportunity as well. I am integrate. I have done my academic integrity to such a level that I was doing masters in chemical engineering from UET Lahore, and my masters were about to complete, but I haven't defended my thesis yet. It was the time of 2022. Uh, September, October when I was applying. So I didn't add my master's in my application, that because I know that I haven't done it yet. And my research article was in revisions. So I didn't add it either. So I did not get the fully funded scholarship. But then I came here, then my research article got published. My two research articles from my previous research got published. I got my master's degree, and I just applied to a supervisor, a professor, that now this is my CV, and if you have any opportunity, and he hired me instantly. He hired me because he knows that I have this work done. So this is the point that I wanted to say, that if you have something that is valuable in your bucket, that will be rewarded in one way or the other. So try to be very mindful of your preparation for the scholarship journey, and you will get it eventually. And I must say that don't be disheartened from rejections. I got rejections from 13 scholarships, and then I get the one. So it's a lot of rejections journey all the way, and you will be used to it. But the main idea is don't lose hope when you apply for a scholarship abroad. Again, my slides are like every slide has its own topic, so I need to navigate, but I think that's good because it might keeps you interested in the webinar, because there is no monotony in between the slides. Every slide is totally different. So why this is this is me actually to 1 month ago, and I was visiting some companies, and this is me. I was visiting uh, an exhibition in which more than 200 companies participated in Helsinki, Finland. And this is the Pulp and Beyond exhibition. I talked to a number of companies here and see how they hire, what are their goals, and what they were like suggesting for the future of engineers. And they they were saying like we have a very huge opportunity coming in the field of sustainability, and sustainability of the whole system, whole like economic system uh, that is related to environment and industry. They want sustainable solutions. So if you are in that domain, or if you are an engineer, I must say, you if you are interested in academics as well, so I must say to look for the opportunities that focuses on that mainly focuses on the sustainability part of the system. Because if you can provide sustainable energy solutions, if you can provide optimization of plants that can be sustainable in one way or the other, so you will be have a very good opportunity. And again, uh, this sustainability element can be proved by if you have the required skills of software so that you can design a plant and make it sustainable in by providing a simulative answer. So that is one thing that you can do. Again, if you came to Finland or Sweden, there are a number of industrial exhibitions in which you can go and connect with people. So Northern Europe has a lot to offer you if you are willing to take it, but that requires your commitment, your huge commitment to go and explore the opportunities and build connections with people. That is very important, and connect with them on LinkedIn, connect with them on other platforms in a professional way, and be mindful of improving your skills all the way or all during this journey so that you can land in a job that is somewhat helps you in further growth to become a valuable member of any international organization. My industry, again, the topic totally changes. My apologies to all of you. So I will share now my journey. I think the next 3 4 slides are left in this webinar, and I will now share my journey with you. Uh, I'm a chemical engineer. I have done my chemical engineering bachelor's in chemical engineering from University of Gujarat in Pakistan back in 2019. After that, this is my picture when I have joined Style Textile as an assistant manager in dyeing process. So we dye fabrics and uh, provide them to international customers. So mainly we are producing Nike and Adidas knitwears there. So you might understand now that what type of work I was doing. I was uh, a shift engineer there, but this is the picture when I was presenting uh, the team of my fellows on a topic that is like somewhat related to go to extra mile. I remember. So I was talking about being winning in the workplace or within your workplace. So at that time, the HR of the company, after this presentation, he talked to me and he asked me that if you are willing to join us for that trainers position as well. So I accepted that at that time because uh, that's one skill that I presented in one opportunity that I got to present on some topic to the fellows, and someone noted it from the company, and he offered me this position, and he regarded that. So that's the one thing that a person can do if he is in a position. So if you are an engineer in some place, you must not stick to that engineering. You often explore the opportunities that comes in the way that are somewhat related to extracurricular, I must say. So if you provide your interpersonal skills as well, then the company knows that our hiring is valuable. We have hired the right person. So be mindful of your skills, if even if you are introvert or extrovert. um, I might be becoming ambivert even because I'm somewhat introvert, but I often have this extrovert uh, personality, though, so that I can present with people and talk to a number of new people. So, if whatever you have in your bucket list, try to be very open about presenting it. So, if you are presenting it, then you are providing value to your people that are that are connected with you, and then those people are like so in one way or the other, they are considerate of the fact that this opportunity is important, that they have hired you. So this is one glimpse from my industrial experience. I have worked in that company for 1.5 years, and then uh, I left that. But my journey through working with that company was really, and this is my first company, and I value that company for hiring me. So because they trust in something that I was not expert in, because I'm a fresh. So even if you are a fresh, the one thing that you need is like you need to have a very positive mindset about yourself. So if you have a very positive and considerate mindset of yourself, then you will be accepted at places. And after that, it's on you to improve yourself. This is my next company, my industrial journey. It's from I'm receiving a gift for my team, my process engineering team from the general manager of oil and gas development company. Sorry, field manager. So he was our field manager from oil and gas development company, and it was in Sanjoro, Sindh. Uh, I have with me my immediate boss and another engineer. So we were receiving, and my boss trusted me, and he says that you can receive the uh, check from our team behalf, because he knows that I am a person that is very go through people, and I can talk to a number of people, and I can be very communicative in a way. So they trusted me. So I worked in that process, gas processing field. It's a remote job. I worked in a gas processing field for 1 year as a process engineer. And from that industrial experience, apart from this picture, I must say that you will learn a lot when you live in the wild. That is actually experience of living in the wild. We live in containers, and we have a very good opportunity of eating food and everything. We have our own like uh, security and everything. But the thing is, the learning is one thing that I gained from that experience, because we were shutting down vessels, process equipments, and maintaining them. I have seen the inside of a pressurized vessel in which the separation takes place, and I have seen the beads, the separation beads inside the vessel, and then I have gone through a number of high pressure equipments, like we are dealing with 1200 uh, pascal of pressure, inlet pressure, and 1 lakh, around 1 lakh SCFD of gas we were processing every day. So it's a very huge amount that we were processing, and it was one of the third biggest plant of oil and gas development company in Pakistan. It's Sinjoro gas field. So I was working there, and again, one thing is that how I get into that job is because I have got third position in Punjab for on the merit. So again, my question goes back to the integrity section that what if you are integrity, uh, you have a very good integrity at your end. So if you have that, you will get rewarded in one way or the other. So even if you are not getting the opportunity, be mindful of the fact that you will get one eventually because you are on the right track. So and whenever you get the opportunity, try to make connections and try to learn the process. If you learn the process, then you are valuable in that field. uh, th- After that, this is the picture from some of the very uh, I must say important personalities, or like uh, I might not remember their names, but I remember their designation. I must remember the guy from on the top right side of the screen in glasses. He is Ali Siddiq. He is the CEO of Amal Academy, and the guy next to him is the uh, head of PepsiCo in subcontinent. Uh, and then the guy on the left side of me is somewhat older, and he is HEC chairman at that time, I must remember. And the next guy, I don't know about him, but he is also from PepsiCo, I think. So this is me. I was getting gold medal from Amal Academy. So uh, I have in my bachelor, I have a gold medal in chemical engineering as well, but I couldn't take it because that ceremony happens last year, and my father took it from the person in the convocation. But I wanted to add this picture here because except from of my father, because I wanted to tell you about Amal Academy, that it's an organization in Pakistan. If you're from Pakistan, it's an organization that provides an opportunity of 3 months training before joining to any your academic your career. They provide 3 months training, and it's almost 90% funded by PepsiCo. So it provides 3 months training, and it uh, prepares you for your journey in your academic in your professional sector. So they will help you to it's not a you must say it's not a marketing slide, I must say, because Amal Academy don't know about it, but I am a valuable alumni of that. And I often contributed to their requirements whenever they need an assessor for mock interviews or something. I join them and try to join them. But this Amal Academy is the organization is a it is funded by PepsiCo, and now they have also more sponsors, and they are providing a guideline for Pakistani graduates in different cities to come with them, join them for a 3 month session, and that session is really, really intensive. So in my 4 years of academic journey, I did not get through this much of work pain that I get through in these 3 months in 2019. And eventually, they assess you in a criteria, and they awarded the topper of that journey, 3 months journey, a gold medal with it. So I get the gold medal because uh, it was the time when it was Ramadan, and the sessions happen on weekends. So I'm from Gujarat, Pakistan, and my Amal Academy session was in UET Lahore. So I travel uh, for 3 months. I regularly travel for attending Amal sessions on weekends, every weekend for 3 months. And even with the fasting, 1 month was Ramadan. So even with the fasting, I travel. So the commitment that I showed at that place, that is noticed by the program managers and program associates. So they value it. and I always submit my weekly submissions on time, and I participated actively in all the activities, and even the mega project that we did, we made a uh, I know that I can present in front of people, so I was also the team leader in my team, so I persuaded my team so that we can go to different schools and teach students about their career guidelines. So we make a mega project out of it, and it was also appreciated by the team. So uh, whatever you have in your bucket, please consider it that it is a blessing, even if you have any personality trait. You must know that whatever you have in your bucket, and if you can value whatever you have in your bucket, you will be able to get successful, or like you will be able to get value out of that. And I believe that persons has this ability to uh, improve himself by getting a value out of things. So I must say, if you are considerate about the fact that it is important for you to value your skills, that is somewhat God gifted or somewhat you can improve to become. So if you have improved to become someone that you were not 5 years ago. That is called growth. So I must persuaded all of you at this point to look for the growth aspect in your personality, and always be considerate of the growth factor in your life. This is again one thing I must say. I have said it previously, that give whatever you have, whatever skills you have, even if it's a software skill, even if it's uh, if you know how to make a good graph on Excel, give it to someone that doesn't know it. Even if you want to talk to people, give it to someone. Give your skills to people that are in need, because in that way you will learn as well. You will learn the very core values of your life. Uh, I didn't add the Maslow's hierarchy of needs in my slides because I thought most of the people know about it. But if you have heard it first time, after this webinar, please go to the internet and search for Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So, and consider that this hierarchy of needs is the thing that every person strives for in his life. So, and in the top pyramid of that hierarchy, this there is a point called self-actualization. So, the self-actualization is the point where the thing resides, that if you get everything in your life, whatever you want to do after that, if you have achieved everything is in your life, whatever you want to do, everything, whatever you want to do with that. So I'm sorry for international participants. I must add one sentence from a poem. It's in Urdu. I will only add one sentence. So it says that कर लूंगा जमा दौलतो ज़र फिर उसके बाद क्या. Uh, So it means that I will collect all the money and fame in this world, and what is after that? So we all should consider that self-actualization and giving back everything is the motive that everyone should follow. That is the I think that it is the right motive. You might disagree with that, but I think that if you have something that you can return back, please be mindful of returning it back often now and then. So uh, that in that way you become a valuable member of your society, and you have achieved the level of self-actualization in Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And I think that's a very important thing to do. So I think after this slide, and this is me, by the way. I am uh, I have uh, I have been to alumni in one of the sessions at Amal Academy again after some years, so that I can talk to people, talk to students about my journey, and you know, help them with some of the things. And I was also taking mock interviews of them and appreciating them of whatever they have, and in trying to has suggest them some improvement, but I always try to be mindful of the fact that everyone gifts are different, so we must appreciate our own gifts, and after appreciating those gifts we will try to value those gifts, get our living out of it, and after that we will be able to try to reach the level of self-actualization that a person is required. So this webinar, I think, ends with this slide. And I must say, if you have any questions, I think the floor is now open for some time before the webinar ends. Yes, Hamza.
Yes, great. Thank you so very much, Adil. Thank you so very much for giving such great tips and insights into your own work experience and giving such great tips on how one can be a successful chemical engineer. And I think your slides were very helpful, at least from what I was saying. I think they were very helpful, and it really gave me myself very good insight into what I should be working on, I guess, to have a good career. So thank you so very much, Adil. But then, like you
Welcome.
said, if anyone has any questions, feel free to unmute yourself and you can ask them right now. Let's see if we have anyone. Great. And again, if a question pops up in your head afterwards, after the webinar, don't feel like you missed out an opportunity, but you can always reach out to us, or you can reach out to Adil directly as well outside of the webinar, and you can ask your questions if it may be.
Yes. I think Hassam mic is open. No?
Yep. I can see there is a comment from Zahar. Very worthy webinar. Well, thank you very much, Zahar. And I fully agree. So thank you very much, Adil, for giving such great talk. Thank you. But then I guess if there are no questions, and I'll just repeat myself. So if you have any questions afterwards, you can always reach out to us directly on ChemEnggLife, or you can reach out to Adil directly as well. And we will share the recording with all of you as well, so you can also watch it afterwards at your own pace and time. So you can do that as well. And then having said that, once again, thank you so very much, Adil, for being such a great speaker today and for sharing such valuable insights with all of us. And at the same time, thank you to all the participants for making time to be here today and for signing up and then for being such vigilant listeners throughout the webinar. And do check out ChemEnggLife website for other future webinars. And if that catches your eye, then do sign up there as well. And I really hope that we can have you once again, Adil, to be as guest speaker for our future webinars as well. So
thank you.
Great. But then having said that, then I'll thank you all, and I hope you all have a lovely weekend ahead. And hopefully I'll see you in our next webinar.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.